taking time to speak to me today. I am Jody Kirsten Auku, and I'm conducting this interview as part of my presentation on mental health issues in students. But before I begin, I would like you to know that this is safe and judgment-free. So share as much or as little as you can share or you are comfortable with. And I would like you to talk more about yourself, introduce yourself to me so that I'll know you more. I'll begin with you.
Okay, I'm Precious, level 200 student of the University of Ghana. I like going out with my friends when I'm less busy.
Okay. G?
I'm Kekeli, level 200 of University of Ghana, and I'm an indoor person.
Okay, what of you?
I'm Yvonne, a level 200 student of University of Ghana, learning BSc. With me, I like reading and sketching, but these days, because of the workload of studies, I'm not able to do that work.
Okay. So with mental health issue, I think it's a person's emotional, social and psychological life, and it's an essential part of our health and quality of life. So I'd like to ask you the challenge you faced or a type of mental health issue you faced, and I would like you to tell me the first time you started noticing the challenges. Precious.
Okay, so I'll talk about family issue.
Okay.
So what I will say about family issue, because in my family there were some misunderstanding between my mom and dad, so it caused some many distraction, or let me say it affects me, my studies and my siblings, because when I'm in school studying, they will be calling me for like my siblings and others. You know, when there are some fight between the couples, some people don't care about the children and other stuff. So I was facing many challenges, because if I call my dad to send me money, my dad will be like, call your mom. If I call my mom, it's because they are not together. They are not together because of the conflict. So I was not able to contact them for money and other stuff. So I was overthinking what will happen to my siblings, like how to survive in school and other stuff. So it was very difficult for me to study, and I was overthinking, so it gave me headache and other stuff.
Okay, thank you. What of you?
Oh, as for me, I'll talk about financial stress.
Okay.
It's a very difficult situation in which when one finds his or herself in that situation, it's very stressful and it comes with a lot of anxiety.
So when did you start noticing signs of these challenges in your personal life, education, academics, or maybe your relationship if you are in one?
Okay, I started experiencing this level when I got admitted to school. And because of mismanagement of funds, I got stretched, and a whole lot of things happened because I need to go back and raise money for my admission fee, which comes with a lot of headaches because you've gotten the resource first and you've mismanaged it, and now you are going to look for it, and it's not an easy journey. And even through that, a whole lot of students can't afford to pay back, and this will prevent them from attending school.
So if I may ask, what were you doing to raise those funds to make up for the lost ones?
Oh, as for what I was doing,
if it's personal, you can just tell me. I wouldn't bother.
Oh, sure. Like I was just socially networking with people, some family members, friends, peers, and also loved ones.
Okay, what of you, Yvonne?
My problem.
Yes, the challenge, and then when you started noticing the challenges in your life.
For me, I started noticing when I was first admitted to University of Ghana.
Okay.
I've not been away from far from home for long, so I wasn't having this comfort of leaving home. And then I thought university was easy place, like the way they say it. But when I came, there was a lot of work, assignment, and those things. So I was like tired of work and those things, something like that.
So do you still think university is a joke?
Not really, not really.
So what do you think triggered or contributed to this your challenges? Like what do you think? Examples of?
Okay, so I'll say that what I first did is I seek some counsels from others, and I cannot advise my mom and dad, but the little I can do to help is to seek advice and seek some important messages that can help me to think straight and focus on my education. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. Family, friends, and some adults, those who are older than me, those who are have knowledge about these things in concerning marriage, fighting, and other stuff.
So what you're literally saying is, what you can do to help sort this a challenge.
Yeah, that's what I did to help solve my challenges out. And you were talking about
what triggered it.
So if I say it, I can say that it's conflict and other stuff. Yeah, so
okay, thank you. And you two, what do you think triggered your financial stress?
Oh, mine was lack of education and mismanagement, because I wasn't educated much at that stage.
Okay.
And no one advised me that, stop this excessive spending, cut down your cost of living and everything. Because usually when I get the money, I just spend it on my clothes and my footwears. And and being an indoor person, even though being indoor, but when I go out with friends, we spend a lot.
So you're a spendthrift?
Yes, some way, somehow.
Oh, okay. What of you? What triggered your challenges, your academic challenges?
Okay, so I focused on the enjoyment part of university more than the academic work.
Okay.
Because I was captain, my university was like a few, nobody would pressure you. I mean, from the house, my parents are very strict. So that outing time, I'm out of it. But when I came to school, I was like, my parents are in here. I'm in my own hostel. So instead of me learning, let me enjoy that part first.
Enjoyment, Okay, thank you. So how did these challenges affect your life? Maybe your social life, your religious life, or something?
Oh, it really affects, because when it happens like that, we don't know, it won't help us in future. It affects me in my studies, it affects me how I think, and it affects me if I'm sleeping too, it affects me. Yeah, because when I'm doing anything, I'll be thinking about that issue and other stuff. So it's really affected my life.
So how does your financial stress affect your academics, your daily life, your relationship, if you were in one actually?
Okay, it affected me psychologically, because you will get stressed and you won't be able to concentrate on your studies, and you'll always be thinking of how to settle your debts, and which may also lead into other things, because you may be thinking of robbery, scamming, and a whole lot of things, because that's where people now make a lot of money from.
Okay, I want to chip in this. Were you advised badly by friends or certain people you mingled with?
Oh, actually, first I wasn't that outing type, but one day we went out and we met some ladies, and the conversation was interesting. So that was where everything sparked.
Oh, okay. So what of you, Yvonne? What triggered? What affected? How did it affect your daily life, your academics, your relationships, if you're in one?
Oh, me, it affected me academically. I dropped, I ended up writing receipts and those things because I wasn't serious with my studies when I came. So with the things I lost in level 100, I tried to regain the studies in level 200, but it was hard. I ended up failing, not able to sleep and all that. There was heavy workload on me. Instead of me to doing that in level 100 when I came first, I ended up doing level 200. It was not an easy job at all.
Well, I think you were adding up.
Yeah, instead of maybe 2 hours, I would be 4 hours or something like that, because I need to catch up.
Okay, so I would want to ask, what helped you cope with these challenges of yours? What helped you cope with it? How did you cope with it? What did you do? What self-care did you do to cope with this challenge of yours? Because someone might say, oh, I asked for help, I talked to a friend or something. So how did it help? Or how did you cope with it?
As for me, as I said earlier, I seek some help from the those who know more about it, and I seek some advices from friends and other staff so that I can think straight and focus on my studies and other stuff. Yeah, so that helped me. The advice of people and the counsel helped me.
Okay, I would like to ask this. I'm being inquisitive a little. Did you ever sit down with your parents to talk about what they were doing that caused this whole challenge or something?
Oh, not that really, because I was in school and this was going on in the house. So.
Oh, okay. So what of you? What helped you cope? What helped you overcome these challenges of yours?
Oh, okay, what helped me cope? One, I have to accept the situation because I created it myself.
Yeah.
And after that, I created a social network around myself whereby some family members, peers, and some loved ones also intervened. And through advice, that was when I was able to come out of that. Yeah.
Both of you want to.
It's my at first it was very hard, like to talk to people about this, because who wants to tell people that I came to university and I failed my courses, I need to rewrite again. Even like the rest is I can't ask my parents for money because they think I'm doing well.
So how are you coping with the payments and everything?
My feeding money, I need to like just somewhere. So even my eating was really bad. I became lean and those things because I needed the money to pay for receipts. I can't tell my parents that I'm failing those things. No. Yeah. But as time went on, I heard in the university we have some counselors. So I stood there to think that let me go to this counselor and see if they can help me. And then when I went, it was really helpful because they were like, it doesn't matter for what I've lost. We all do mistakes sometimes. So with the mistake I've done, I shouldn't repeat it now. So with the counselors, they were able to help me, and then I was able to share now. Like I have something that I can advise somebody who is upcoming. If it hasn't happened to me, how will I get to advise somebody? I have to have experience. So me having
experience the best teacher.
See, yes. So now I can tell those maybe the level 100s, I can advise them just what I went through. So with counselors, it's good to go to the counselor and seek advice. I need to talk to people. Sometimes when you keep things inside you, it's really hurts because you begin thinking of it and all those things. Your mental health can be somehow. So with me, the counselors helped me. That's mine.
Let me begin with you. What advice will you give to the youth or others who might be going through the same thing as you went through?
Oh, as for me, the only advice I can give to them is they should relax and make sure that they handle their financial. They should handle their financial things, stable, because when we are not financially stable, one, you won't be comfortable, and like the little you have to manage it small, and they should keep away friends who will lure them into humanizing and a whole lot. Yeah, that's all that I can say about that.
Yvonne, what advice will you give to the young youth or maybe someone out there who might be going through something similar as you went through?
Like those going through, or like
those who are going through, and those who are at the peak of maybe committing suicide or something, depression or something.
With my, as I said, if you keep it inside with me, I got like, I began thinking like I should commit suicide. I'm not worth it because I was failing. My parents are paying school fees. I'm failing. You see, I was having this thought of committing suicide and all those things. But as I said, when you like bring out your problems, you get solutions. So with my advice to them, that you are not supposed to keep things in you. When you keep it, like you begin to think the unthinkable. You get it. So you need to share your problem. I can have a solution. Even if not a solution, you get somebody who will help you go through it. So with mine, you are not supposed to keep things in you. You need to seek for counseling and those things about a problem. That's mine.
Okay, so what of you two?
Okay, as for me, all I will say about this is like, as for the parents, when they are going through some problems or they are having some fight, they need to think about we the children first, because they take decisions while they don't think about what will happen to us, our future, our academics, how we will be dropped out or another. They don't think about it. So what I would say is that when they want to take some decisions, they should first think about us, our future and our education, before they can take that action. And when they're having problem, they should settle it with them themselves and seek for some counsel to help them, so that we too, our academics and our future can be bright. So what I would say, that we shouldn't keep silence. They have to speak out. We the children, when we see something like that going on in the family, it will affect our future. So we have to break the silence and then speak out.
Okay, I have learned a lot from today. From your side, from your parents' conflicts, from here, financial stress, academic stress. I have learned a lot. What I learned so far was seeking advice. Talking to people about your problem helped. So I would say your mental health really matters. Take good care of yourself. You are not alone. Seek help first. Thank you.